Hi, and welcome to another edition of So You Want to Be a Sports Writer. We hope as you go through this holiday season that you take some time to think about what it is you actually want to achieve for 2013 in writing. If you're having a good time writing, or if you're interested in writing, what's out there for the next step. Hopefully at this point you have a blog set up and some friends that give you some good ideas to write about or not write about, or whatever it is. But if you're comfortable with it and want to take it to the next level, let's talk about what you can do with that. Yahoo has a bloggers network, contributor.yahoo.com, and they're not the friendliest people to work with, but you'll have a good sense from them after you submit a piece on how close your writing is to what they want. To be cautioned, they're not the most clear people on the planet on what they want for subject matter or whatever. So you need to make sure that if you do submit to them, that you can be concise. Any online site besides your own wants you to be concise. They want you to make your point within 300 to 500 words if you're doing a straight ahead article, or if you're doing the dreaded slideshow, that you do it with slides anywhere between 100 to 200 words per slide. People, they have all sorts of research on this. If they know how much people will read and how much people will not read. And if you want to write professionally, you have to give people what they want. And so, look, you got to do stories like why Dwight Howard is the best thing since sliced bread if you write about basketball, or why Josh Hamilton was a steal for the Dodgers if you write about baseball, or why it was a terrible signing, or that. Controversy sells. If you write something that isn't just straight vanilla, which is, for me, is tough to do because I really don't like too much of that at all. I'd just rather tell you why I feel about point A, B, and C. But they want to get opinion out there that's sharp, and so that people will comment on it. The more people that comment on your stuff, the more reads it gets, and it draws more eyeballs to the potential site that may be paying you. And if you want to be a sports writer, you want to get paid to be a sports writer. That's the bottom line. Whether it's contract work like Bleacher Report does, or Yahoo does per piece, or writing for your local paper, or trying to work your chain up through the chain that way. You want to get paid to do this. So contributor.yahoo.com, like I said, they're not the most user-friendly people in the world, but they will tell you specifically what's wrong with pieces and why they do or why they don't want it. The other place to read, if you're looking for an easier place to break into, even though you won't necessarily you certainly won't get paid for it to start, is Bleacher Report. I've been there since the beginning of June. I started just as a fan looking to write through the encouragement of my friends here at Popfly Boys, and I started writing about golf and was invited to write as a featured columnist, which really gets you some good reads and stuff for golf. And then when the golf season ended, I asked about writing about baseball or tennis, and ended up writing about postseason baseball. And in fact, did so well with that. I actually ended up getting paid to cover the World Series doing live blogs. It can happen. So either one of those two places is a good place to start. Like I said, Bleacher Report is an easier place to start. And what you want to do is go through their application process. They're going to ask for a piece of submitted work, or to submit a piece of work that's about 250, 300 words. If you have a friend who has a good critical English eye, send that person a piece and have them go through it with you. It's not just about saying that you're knowledgeable about a given sport. They want to know that they're not going to have to sit there and spell check your stuff and do a tremendous amount of grammatic editing for stuff. They do a lot more for me than I'm sure that they'd like to do. But you have to be able to spell, and you have to be able to put sentences together, and ultimately you're going to have to be brief. The first story I submitted for Yahoo was no more than 400 words. That doesn't seem like an awful lot, especially if you have a knowledge and passion and history of whatever it is you think you want to cover. You can it doesn't take a lot once you get used to writing to rattle off 4,000 or 5,000 words, not 4,000 or 5,000 words, but 1,000 words. You need to be short about it. So to sum up, contributor.yahoo.com or the writer application with Bleacher Report and have someone look it over and try it. Make your New Year's resolution that you want to be published on a bigger audience. Bleacher Report gets 9 million individual users per month, and Yahoo, is the second biggest sports site on the web. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year to you. We'll be back to do more of these after the holidays. So we'll see you the first week of the year. Take care, and thanks for watching.